Hi all. Yeah, this is second video for table space. In that, I'm going to cover the practical part, and also I'm going to cover the most important table space related views. That will be very important for working as a Oracle DBA. Like you have to keep in mind always, like while working, it should be handy with in your brain, so that you can use it anytime whenever it's needed. So as you can see, I have listed a few dynamic view data dictionary views. With that, we can form a query as per our need, and we can use it. Like as you can see, v dollar table space. With that, you can see the name and number of the table space from the control file. And similarly, db underscore table space. With that also, you can see the information about the table space, user underscore table space, db underscore table underscore group, db underscore segment, user underscore segment. Most of the views that you can see on the screen, this should be handy with you while working as a DBA. It's going to be used on every regular day. Like sometime you need to check the space, so db underscore free underscore space you have to use. If you want to check the data file, you have to use v dollar data file temp. If you want to check the temp table space size, you have to use it. If you want to check db underscore data underscore file, with that you can check the size of your data file or table space. So the database. So these are the views, I can say it's an important one. Even for db underscore user, we use for checking the user related information, like user account status. Those information you can access it by this. And after that, I'll be going to show this same thing over the practicals. Like in this like the first video on the table space, I have covered the theory part. In this second video, I'm going to cover the practical part. So as you can see, the first we will be starting that how we can create a table space. So from there we will be starting the practical thing. So I'll be going to connect 19c database here. So you should have some idea to work on container database, because 19c it's in 19c you will get container database environments. So here now we are connected. So first of all, we'll see. So underscore, so underscore name. By this you can see the container name, cdb dollar root. This is the container name. And the next you can see so pdbs. By in next lecture, I'll be going to discuss about the container database as well. So as of now, we need this much, so I'll be just going to use this because here it's a container database. So we whatever we will be creating a table space, we will be creating inside the pdb, like plug inside the container. Just you have to understand, like inside one container you have a multiple pluggable database that you will be storing your data under the pluggable database. So like here we can see one pluggable database, orcl pdb. So we'll connect to this. Alter session set container is equal to orcl pdb. By this you can connect. Now we are inside the pdb. So after connecting, from here we will be going to first I'll try to show you few views. I'll be describing it here. Describe v dollar space. You can see by this, you can see the table space and including the data file backup. This information you can access it by this. And similarly there are other views that I have shown in this. As you can see here, db underscore table, db underscore table space, user underscore table space. By this you can db underscore table space describe db underscore table space. By this you can see, okay, there was a mistake, describe dba table space. Yeah, you can see you have to mention yes, like db underscore table spaces. Then from here you can form a query, like if you need to find any information you can just write it, like select table space underscore name. You have to select whatever the column you need it, and then you will get those information. Like if you want to select status, table space status from dba underscore table spaces, then you can get that details. Yeah, you can see as of now we have table space, system table space, sys table space, undo table space, temp table space, and users. These all are mandatory one that will be there when you create your database. You will get this table space by default. So now here we will be going to create our table space. So we'll see what location we'll be creating. So here, as you can see in this, if you select contain, otherwise like as per the query you can see here, create table space data file. We have to give some path. So I'll just using this and then I'll give a path, and size auto extend will mention it something like this. As you can see, these table spaces are there in the system to some particular location that I'll be creating to any of the location, like our table space is created to this. Yeah, so this is our installed Oracle home. So I'll be creating it any of this location. So inside the PDB I'll be creating it. So I'll use this location to create. So as of now I'll just paste it, create data file. I'll use this location. In this way you have to mention the location, and then you have to mention the size. So in as per this query, okay, because yeah, path we have given, but here you have to mention the data file, like what data file you are going to create inside this. So as you can see here, some data files are already showing it here. So I'll just create one data file by name data dot dbf. Yeah, by this we can create one data file, temp table space location data underscore 0. Yeah, that is also we can use, and then size and auto extend. I'll just make it 0 1, and then to mention size. I'll just give 1 GB, 1 G, and auto extend. If you use even you can complete your query here itself, like here also you can put a semicolon and it will get created. But if you use auto extend, it will give a add-on feature with the table space. Like if the table space is growing till 1 GB, then if you use auto extend, then it will use that extra space for your table space growth. So that is the reason we use auto extend option. As you can see here in the query, it's mentioned auto extend on 500 M. So the same thing we can also do, auto extend on next to 500. Auto and auto extend on next 300 M, and then we can mention it like this, auto extend on next. By this you can get, it will get created. You can see it's creating for now. Yeah, it's created now. So now if you see the same thing, you will see one more table space. Yeah, you can see data, it's a newly created one, it's showing here now by this name data. Like create table space name, data file, so data file location, and then data file name, and then size of the table space, auto extend, I am just giving 300 M. So this is the way to create a table space. And then the next, if you want to do some changes into that or something, like you can see here on ASM level also how you can create it. And also if you want to add a data file into the same table, you can do that like this, alter table space table space name, add data file, and then path, and then you have to mention that same the path that I used, and then the another data file name, and then size. So here I am going to do that. For adding it, I'm going to add a new data file, like in the same table space, data table space, I'm going to add a data file. So I'll use the same location, and I'll just change the data file name. Like I used data 01, so this time I'll use 02 dot dbf file format, and then I'll use size, I'll just give 500 because I'm using just for demo. So I'll be going with the lesser size, I'll add it. So by this it will get added. Yeah, now you can see it's got added to this data file. And the same way you can do the resize of your data file, alter database resize of your data file. Here you have to see that you are going to resize the not data table space, you are going to resize your data file. So you have to use a command alter database data file, and then the data file path. Like the second one I wanted to resize, like I have given 500, so I can use I can resize, and then I can make it 1 GB. So that is the way that we do that. And then create a big table space. By that also, generally we don't create in a normal database. Yes, in some special cases we created big table space also, but yeah, this is the way that you can create it. And then if you want to see change the default table space, you have to use this command and you can change your table space, alter database default table space for that table, and then rename of table space. By this you can rename your table space. So these are the practicals that you can do it. If you have a machine, you can do it by own. Like if you want to rename your table space name, alter table space data, rename to something else. Like if I want to rename it in my machine, I can do that by this. Like I have to create one more table space and then I'll do that. As of now, I'll be using this data. First I'll create one more data 1, and then I'll use the same location, data 03. I'll be giving it here 03 dot. I think I have to use another naming convention, like data 211. I'll use 11 dot dbf, and then column. I can use auto extend also, even for this case also. For this data table space also, I'll be using that auto extend, and then I'll do the rename. I'll use the command to rename the table space. Now it's created. Let's see. Yeah, that is created. Now we'll use this command to rename, alter table space 1 to 2. I'll do that. Alter table space data 1, rename to data 2. I hope this is the way. Yeah, so by this it will rename the same data 1 table space by another name. You can see, if you check it here, it will show a different name. So that's how you have to work. So thanks for watching till here. We'll cover the next practical in the next lecture. Thanks for watching.